Thursday, drawing time. Let's get together and draw. Grab yourselves a stick or a reed or a katana sword to draw with. I made that up on the spot, can you tell? Thanks for joining me. We're here to do some drawing together, a little draw along action. And all you need is something to draw with. And like I said, it could be anything, right? You decide. I saw somebody in the chat just now say that they've got their, let's see, paperclip and ketchup, Mercurial says. You can draw with paperclip and ketchup, whatever you want, it's fine. All right, so what's going on, everybody? Hey, Ruth. What's up, RB? Fabio, nice to see you. Misty's here. And lots of nice folks joining me. Now, if you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, remember the comments that I see and that I can respond to are over at behance.net/live or be.net/live. So come on over, join the gang, join the chat, and let's do some drawing. Looks like for the first time in a long time, maybe we're going to be able to safely go on vacation in some parts of the world, right? As things kind of calm down, as people get vaccinated. This is exciting, obviously. So maybe you're going to go to that neighborhood pool you haven't been to in a long time. Wouldn't that be nice? Maybe you're going to get to go to the ocean. Hey, what did the ocean say to the swimmer? Nothing. It just waved. Okay, let's do some drawing, shall we? Now, to do these drawings, as you well know, you have to be able to do a few simple things. If you've watched the show before, you know that there are 3 of those things, and they are a straight line, which if I just grab my red color here, you'll be able to see what I do. You need to be able to draw a straight line, okay, a zigzag, or a curvilinear line. Wait a second. Something's going on with my sound effects. Oh, there it is. You never know what's going to happen on this show, folks. Could be anything. Those are curvilinear lines, C curves, S curves, those kinds of things. Now, today, we're going to have a mixture of everything. We're going to have a couple of straight lines. Might have a zigzag or 2. And some curvilinear lines, and at the end of it, we'll have a drawing. Only takes about 10 minutes, so follow along with me. Grab yourself some paper, an iPad, whatever you want to draw with, and let's get cooking, okay? Now we're going to start today's drawing with a V. Okay, it's like a zigzag. Now, this V is going to be a little bit wider than your average V, okay? So let me just show you about the angle you want to do. Check it out. Gonna go like this and like that. See how they're the same on both sides? Creating a little symmetry there, right? We'll zoom in so you can see that. That is the beginning of our drawing. I want you to look at this line and look at this line, and then I want you to draw a line that is the same length as this, heading upward like this. Same over here. Alrighty, see that? So we've got a V, and then we've got these lines on either side that are rising vertically. And that is the beginning of our drawing. Whatever could it be? Who knows? It's a mystery. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to imagine I'm drawing sort of a semicircle, okay, to connect this point to that point. Sometimes to make that easy, what you do is you give yourself a little dot in the middle. Okay, so all you have to do then is come up on this side and make contact, right? And then come up from this side and make contact. That can make your job a little easier, gang. If you don't feel like just doing it all in one big shot. Alrighty? Now, on top of all this, we are going to draw a circle. And it's going to look a little something like this. Alright, there you go. If you want to, by the way, make your circle smaller, you can. If you want to make it bigger, you can as well. It's not that important, okay? As I always say, these drawings are your drawings. They're going to wind up looking different from mine, different from your neighbors, and that's fine. They're still going to look like drawings. Right, Laura? Talking to you, okay? Pay attention. All right, now, we are going to now do a straight line like that. See, it's a short one. And it comes down to about the place where we started our semicircle, did we not? And then here, a little diagonal line, and here, a little diagonal line, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. eat or sun. A little Mandarin for you there, gang. You didn't know I spoke Mandarin, did you? Full of surprises. Okay. Now, let's go about halfway down here between this point and this point. Remember those lines? They were the third and fourth lines we drew. About halfway. Okay, we're going to do a little C curve like that. And a little C curve like that. See that? I should probably slide that one over just a touch. There we go. C curve, like an upside down letter U. Speaking of U's, why don't we do one right here? It's going to be a little bigger. See this? Ta-da! Hey, what did we just do? We drew a face. It's missing something. This person has to be able to hear us, so let's come over here, starting with the top of that little upside down U there, that I. We're going to slide over this way, and we're going to do a little circle like that, or a C, I should say. Do a backwards C right here. Ta-da! Okay, give that person some ears there. Oops, there we go. Lovely, 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 lovely. All right, I know you're wondering what we're going to do next. Don't worry, you're going to see. We are going to create some space between the chin and what's going to be a surface of some kind here, okay? How much space, you ask? Well, look at about the total height of the face, okay? Total height of the face, which is starting from the hairline here down to the chin. And think about kind of somewhere about half that distance, okay? So like maybe here. Give yourself a nice little dot if you like. And I'm gonna do a long line that goes all the way through. Now, here's a tip for you all. If you have to draw a long horizontal line, I recommend turning your paper 90 degrees and drawing a vertical line. Why? Well, you know what? It's just easier to draw vertical lines. It just is, especially when they're longer like that. Whoops. Photoshop is telling me I'm trying to rotate. There we go. Alrighty, so once again, little dot. About like that. Maybe a little less, about like that. I said halfway for the face, right? Yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna go out this away, and then I'm gonna go out that away. Okay. That's the next step. Okay. Now right here, I'm dropping down from the chin. I'm gonna scoot over a little bit to the left, and I'm going to do a C curve that looks like that. It's kind of like it's rising straight a little bit, and then it kind of curves off. Let me try that again, watch. Straight, kind of diagonal, and then it kind of curves off. Okay, do the same on this side. Come down, drop over, rise up, curve down. Ah, interesting. And now we're gonna do a bigger version of that, but we're gonna come all the way up this way and then down. So we're gonna go up and down, up and down. And then we just put a little line there and a little line there. And right here from the corners of the chin, just underneath there, okay, check it out. I'm gonna draw a line that connects to here. It's gonna be a little bit curved, okay? Beep. See? And on the other side, same deal. Nice, right? Okay, and now following the line of the head here on this side, we're gonna go down like this. And on this side, down like that. A little bit of a curve there, down and curve away. Okay. And then here, we're gonna curve, or drop straight down, pardon me. 1 and a 2, like that. Look at that. There we go. Now, here comes some fun stuff. Okay, check it out. I'm gonna draw a circle right here. You have to draw your circle in stages. Go for it. You know, you can kind of like go 1, take a break, 2, take a break, come to the other side, take a break, connect it, whatever you want, okay? And I'm going to just make a little mark here in the center so I know where the center is, and then draw a line through it, kind of make an X like this. And then I'll just draw a line through that. Okay, and then a little curving line like that. Yeah, what's going on here? All right, now just under the shoulder here, and draw another line. Come over here, do the same thing. Okay, and here between this line and that line, and between this line and that line, I'm going to do really shallow little curves. Okay, like that. See that? Because this person is chilling out at the edge of the pool. That's what they're doing, folks. That's what they're doing. All right, let's try a little trick now. Right here in the center, right here in the center. Draw a line down like that. Okay. And I want you to scoot over a little ways, and now you're going to angle it slightly like that. Scoot over a little farther, and you're going to angle it even more like that. We're creating the illusion of perspective here. 1 point perspective, 1 point perspective. Really getting fancy with our drawing today. This is like advanced art stuff, folks. Okay? And then you can just do little dots here and there if you like, because it's like we're adding texture. Okay? Now back here, I'm going to do another line. Just kind of leave it open there. That kind of pushes it back in space. Okay? And right here on top of that other line, we're going to have some fun. We're going to draw a line up about like that. Okay? It's a pretty long line, right? Just coming up a little bit above this little hair bun here. All right, and then I'm going to scoot over a little ways, draw another one like that. Okay, maybe a little further. There we go. Okay, 1 and 2. And about a third of the way up, I'm going to draw a line here. Okay, and then I come up about another third and draw another line like that. Okay, now check this out. We're going to do an upside down triangle like that. Okay, and you can connect the top here between the two lines you drew a second ago, and draw some lines underneath it like that, and then a little line here, and then a little line up, and a little line up, and then a little zigzag like that, a little higher than that. There we go. And then a little line across, and then a little circle. Oops, there we go. And then a little line. There's a lifeguard. You can make this drawing your own. You can do whatever you want with this to make it your own and play around and have fun for this poolside action. Hope we all get to go and enjoy each other's company, maybe at a pool or at the beach or who knows what, as things hopefully are getting a little bit better right now, huh? All right, now it is time for an art tip. We haven't done one of these in a little while, and I thought I'd do a good one for you today. So check this out. This is a good one. I want you to look at this person over here on the right. Okay, now this is a very common mistake that people make, which is when they are drawing someone who's got their mouth open. Okay, even a cartoon character, right? So if I do a cartoon character, I go, ah, okay. There's something really wrong with that. What is it? Well, let's look over here at our friend, Mr. Skull. And you'll notice that the top part of the skull, okay, always stays, it's fixed. It doesn't have any moving parts. It just kind of sits there. So when you draw someone with their mouth open, right, you can't have the top and the bottom opening up and moving. The bottom jaw is the only thing that moves. And when it moves, look at which direction it moves. It moves down, and it is hinging right there, right? And so as it moves down, it moves away from the front of the face. See this? We're moving down at an angle, which means if you want to accurately draw this character, for example, you want to do that correctly, what you're going to do is you're going to open the mouth, okay, like that. Ah! so that there's this nice angle backwards. All right. Think about it. Think about it. It makes sense. Okay. The top of the skull here, right? Mr. Skull stays fixed, right? Fixed. And then the jaw, right here, is going to move down and away. It's going to swing back this way, right? Drops a little bit too, but that's what's happening. Ah! Okay. I probably exaggerated a little bit, but see what I mean? So think about that when you are drawing. So if I knock that back, grab a darker color and come on top of that, and we do a little character here. Whoops, come on now. There we go. Something doesn't want to work here for me with my opacity. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Hang on. Okay, there is our layer. It's because I grabbed the wrong color. Look at me. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Ah! Okay. There's that guy. Whoops, I should probably have a bit more of a, yeah. Don't forget the back of the head. Okay, see what I mean, gang? So don't forget that. Next time you draw someone with their mouth open, right? Think about how stuff opens. And even with a cartoon, you know, you don't want to get the mouth opening back and over like that, because, you know, your mouth can't do that. Really what you want to do is kind of just a little bit of a opening like that. Whoop. Stretching back and over. Okay? That's how it should look. Okay, so remember that. Remember that. Remember that. Okay, now it is time for us to do the old animal and activity game. Whoops, hang on. Before we get to the animal and activity, you know what time it is. Friends, it is time for Appreciation Station. Today we are appreciating Mayu. Mayu, hope you can see that. Mayu, thank you very much for being here, for watching the show. I want to remind you of that time we co-owned that gardening business, and it was landscaping and gardening. And we were mowing Stephen King's lawn, a famous horror fiction author. And just out of nowhere, we discovered a demon portal under one of his hedges, you know? I said, wow, look at that, that's scary. And a demon jumped out and said it was going to eat us. Of course, I was petrified. And right away, you thought so fast, you said, listen, demon, we just had a ton of garlic bread with our Italian dinner, and that's going to really upset your stomach. And he said, yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll come back another time. And he took off. So thank you very much, Mayu, for saving the day there with your quick thinking. I appreciate it very much. Alrighty, now it's time to get back to drawing. Remember, this is the animal and activity game where you suggest for me an animal doing something funny, strange, weird, unexpected. For example, yesterday we had a magician frog. You never know. So what do you want to do today? Tell me in the chat and I'll draw it. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Okay. Was that a good one? You like that one, guys? Thanks. A brontosaurus eating pie. Mercurial, I like it. A squirrel painting an acorn. That's awesome. Great. Time is short. I'm going to go for the brontosaurus right away because we're running out of time and I want to make sure we get the drawing in. Although you always have such fantastic ideas. So do be sure to hold on to them for next week when we have 2 more shows. All right, so I've got my light blue here. And I'm going to have this brontosaurus kind of sitting down, which is going to look really cute. All right, we're going to sit this brontosaurus down. And then have his neck coming up like that. And he's going to be looking down at the pie. By the way, I read one time that all these years we've been saying brontosaurus, and like there isn't actually a brontosaurus or something. It's like that's a... You can't say brontosaurus. There was a diplodocus and a brachiosaurus and all these others. But brontosaurus apparently isn't a dinosaur. Somebody help me out with that. Is that true? look that one up and tell me what you find out, okay? Because I've been saying brontosaurus all my life. You know? I read that and I said, oh, whoops, can I correct that? I guess can't say that anymore. All right, so this brontosaurus is going to have his little fork here. And here, right in front of him, is going to be this lovely pie. Okay, just sitting there, waiting to be eaten. He's gonna have his tongue out, like yummy. What do you think about that? That's cute, right? All right, let's knock that sketch back, and we'll grab a darker color. And we're going to draw right on top of our sketch with our line work. There we go. Okay. You know, sometimes we do get down to the wire with this part of the show, and that's part of what makes it exciting, right? I think it's fun that the brontosaurus has a fork. I always think it's cuter when animals are sophisticated when they eat. In a cartoon drawing like this, just give them a little fork to eat with, you know? There we go. Up and over. And around and down. Gonna make this pie look really yummy here. Still thinking about, you know, the general shape that we're looking at there, which is an oval, right? Try and make sure that that comes through in the design. Yummy, yummy. Okay. Did they have some kind of, I wonder if the dinosaur like this would have some kind of a sort of a bumpy thing on its back, or if it's all just kind of smooth, you know? I don't know, you can design the dinosaur the way, however you like. I guess it doesn't really matter. Isn't it crazy that there were these gigantic lizards just wandering around? It's so cool. I love to think about dinosaurs. And you know, that Jurassic Park, what a great idea for a story. And wouldn't it be fun if you could safely time travel and see dinosaurs? Like, I always think what an amazing thing that would be. Gosh, I'd love to do that. Amazing. Okay, so there he is. Can't wait to tuck in to that pie, right? Got some foliage back here, some like dinosaur foliage. whatever era this is, you know, I don't know. Okay, gang, let's hide our sketch. Slide our dino over this way. Bring back our little swimmer friend. And that was another productive day. Very fun to hang out with you all. Thanks for watching. See if we have any answers on that question about the old dino there. Brontosaurus, let's see. Brontosaurus, member of the family Diplodocidae, a class of gigantic sauropod dinosaurs. It is there, it is there. Someone mixed up a brachiosaurus skull with a diplodocus body and thought they discovered a new dinosaur. Later it was correctly identified as bits of two different dinosaurs. Ah, interesting information from Steven there. Well, how about that? Well, folks, until next week, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Remember to be kind. Tune into my illustration masterclass tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there. And until then, I will say ciao for now.